listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
Boom, 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 boom.
Good choice.
I feel like you can hear somebody breathing through their nose in the beat. You ever listen to the beat? Just listen. Yeah. It's like... I've always heard that, bro, since the first time it came out.
Way to ruin it for me for life. Now that's all I'm ever be able to hear.
Yeah, for real?
That's all I'm ever going to be
Bro,
able to hear.
I used to hear that when I used to hear the beat way back in the day, and I'm like, is that Kanye breathing?
I got to do a different one now. You cursed me. Okay.
When I hear that, I think of Tupac.
With the nose breathing in?
No, the...
Oh.
No. That's where he has a beat back in the day that was similar to that.
This was one of my favorite songs. I'm high up on the line, you can get behind me, but my head's so big you can't sit behind me. Such a bar, bro.
That is a bar.
What it do, Trillions?
Yeah.
Episode 196 of the Truth Be Told podcast.
Ooh, creeping on that 200.
Your boy Big UU in this thing.
Riffa in this thing.
Black Todd is also in this thing playing Kanye beats. I ruined the beat for him for life.
For life.
Don't
let him ruin it for you.
We appreciate everybody for joining us. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast app. Make sure you share it to all of your friends, family, confidant.
Stop hogging it.
Confidant.
I said confidant. Comrade.
Your
Do it for your comrade.
teacher, preacher. I don't give a damn.
Pen pals.
Your pen pals. All right, ducks. Clucks. What this motherfucker Manny Fresh say? All the people Manny Fresh said in the beginning of those songs.
Oh shit!
All right. Also, if you guys haven't been paying attention, the Patreon is popping. Mm-hmm. Shouts out to the patrons that we got.
We appreciate.
We have
y'all.
a few of y'all on there.
Yes.
Now, for those of y'all don't know, we did do a reaction to OT Genesis tonight, which was a remix to what's her name? Vanessa Carlton. I want to say Kelly Clarkson. That's how white that shit is. We did do a reaction to that, so you can only view that on Patreon. Mm-hmm. We also put up a clip of Riffa trying to get
these damn words out.
Trying to get through a word. We did have a Webby moment like on Breakfast Club. That is also on Patreon. And we also have the Truth Be Told podcast playlist. Yes. That was centered around some it's called 2020 Visions. It's a collection of songs that have been selected by yours truly, Black Todd, Riffa, and myself. Mm-hmm. And I think you guys are gonna like it.
I hope.
I don't like when you do a playlist on Spotify though, because they're like, we added 2 more tracks, and I'm like, bitch, I didn't tell you to do that.
We added 2 more tracks.
Those weren't our choices.
Who is we?
Spotify adds a couple more tracks to every playlist that you make on there.
I did not.
If they feel like it's not like, hey, we're throwing these 2.
Is that if you're using the free version?
I'm guessing it might be what it is using the free version.
That is trash.
That is trash. This makes it look like our choice.
Yeah, but I did. If you're on Patreon, I did put out the actual official list is on Tidal, so you can click the Tidal link and you can see the actual list and which songs were there originally. So shout out to the people on Patreon. You can easily get there by clicking the link in our description. It's patreon.com/truthbetoldpod. All right. Sign up, support the podcast, do all those things.
What was the theme of this playlist?
This playlist was is really just based around like just what we're kind of going for is just just being ready for 2020.
Bring it in.
Slightly motivational, but also kind of vibing out a little bit because Black Todd has some vibe out tracks on there. Riffa has you got a little it's a little
There was one thing. There's one.
It's
there was two. There's two.
I ain't gonna tell y'all who's on it because you gotta be
we can't give
a
away
patron to find out who's on there. So
the thing is that they added the 2 tracks, right?
Right. Just Spotify does that.
Okay, but so if someone was listening to on Spotify, could they be able to tell which 2 were not ours?
The only way they can tell is if they go look at the title. The next time I make a playlist, I'm gonna actually write it out so you can see the actual list if you're on Patreon. But if you go to click on the title link, it'll take you to the playlist in the order that it's supposed to be with the actual songs. I don't have premium Spotify, so that's why it does what the fuck it wants to do. All right.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Goddamn AI. But yeah, also hit us up for the merch, trillmac.com/merch. Yes. Subscribe to us on YouTube, trillmac.com/YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/BenTrillmatic. What the fuck is up, niggas?
You already know what's
I already know the niggas listen like, damn, this nigga still doing it before credits?
Yeah, like, intro was extra long.
Right. No, we're not doing no more before credits. We into the thing, man. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Roof is feeling real good.
You should know that, man.
This motherfucker.
You brought it up, so.
This motherfucker brought 49ers paraphernalia all in through my shit.
Yeah.
Get this bullshit out of here.
He's even talking.
Talking into some for people that's not watching the video, let me tell you how much. There's a 49er.
There's water in there. Watch out. You know? Or is it?
There's
is it vodka? No.
There's a 49ers. That vodka, baby. That's that Grey Goose.
You will never know.
Right. He's got a 49ers mug. This motherfucking Grey Goose, baby. This motherfucker got this shit gotta be from 1992.
But that's old.
That's how you know you're a real fan. That's an old
That's an old mug. It looks handcrafted. Don't it?
This used to belong to Joe Montana.
Oh,
it's faded a little bit. The red isn't even like fully red anymore.
The bottom. Let's see.
He brought in his lucky mug. Over here, he has the 49ers fathead little poster over here to your left.
Oh yeah.
He's got another poster behind him. San Francisco 49ers. Put 2 little baby. I've never seen a baby poster before.
No. Me either.
This is a baby poster.
I know they came out of DVD case.
This poster is 7 inches long.
Hey, that's that. When the Niners won last time, it came in the DVD. When you buy it.
That's what it
like. It didn't come with that.
He brought the mini helmet.
Yeah, gotta get the helmet.
Have y'all seen the new little helmets that they got at the? They float.
I have seen that.
They use magnets.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just stick them in, and you put the helmet in, and it just sits in, and it spins in the air. It looks like it's just floating in the air, but it's like magnets pushing it. That's pretty crazy. So you happy about the 49ers getting in there?
Of course I am.
The hat, the shirt.
He's got his hoodie.
Man,
49er
the
shirt.
hoodie's the 49er one too.
Okay, goddamn.
Yeah, we already know that.
So he's got on a hat.
And then the undershirt has to be a 49er
Yo,
shirt too.
what the fuck? Okay, I have to explain this to the people that's listening because they don't know. So Riffa has Riffa has on a 49ers hat. I got to take a picture of this. Put on Instagram. Riffa has on a 49ers hat that has 49ers under the bill.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hey, that's a dope hat.
He has a 49...
It's from San Francisco.
He has a hoodie, a red hoodie on. All right?
Niners.
Okay? Which is a 49ers hoodie. But here's the thing. He has a shirt over the hoodie, a t-shirt, with one of his famed 49ers. This is probably one of the best
prints of
49er shirt I've ever seen. It's basically the picture of a 40 ounce malt liquor, a 9mm, and Ers.
In Old English,
in Old English. So it's 49ers.
Yeah.
And then he has a shirt on under the hoodie.
Yeah,
not
undershirt.
not to be confused with the shirt that's on top.
Yeah, the undershirt.
There is an undershirt to the hoodie. There's an overshirt for the hoodie.
Yeah,
And there's an undershirt for the hoodie.
You're damn right.
There is a
right.
total of 3 shirts.
Let's also explain that it's cold outside.
Okay, but it's not that goddamn.
Ain't that cold?
Yo, we got to take pictures of Riffa.
No, it's also because, still, you got to support the team.
They were good shit.
Couldn't decide which shirt I wanted to wear.
Yo, you
Wear them all.
You're going to be sick when they get blown out.
They are not getting blown
People
out,
all this
bro.
shit, they'll get blown by like 50 points.
They're not getting blown out.
And look, and he got the
guaranteed that they were gonna win.
keychain on the mic stand,
I don't know. They might get blown
Yeah,
after they win. You know what I mean?
Keychain, he's got this, what is this?
and he put the wristband on your mic.
Yeah, I did not like that, but I'm going to let him rock.
I got the wristband on
He's
mine.
happy. It's been a while. Yeah. Hasn't been since, Kaepernick?
Yeah.
Last time, Super Bowl?
I give a lot of that to Alex Smith.
Okay, bet.
He
Y'all did
paid
that man wrong. He got hurt. Y'all got
And
rid
then
of
they did
him.
him right.
Who
They
did
did him
Alex
wrong.
Smith so dirty?
I was upset they did.
They washed his ass.
Yeah.
He went over to,
upset.
was it Miami? He went to Kansas
He went
City.
to Kansas City.
He wrecked there too.
He did while he was still there.
Yeah.
But
But,
he got replaced by Mahomes. Right? And is that who replaced
Poor
him?
Alex Smith.
yeah, Alex Smith got
Getting replaced by all these runners.
The game has changed. Well, I mean, I'm happy that your team got to where
We are
where
going
it
to
is.
the bowl, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little upset because I'm a Cowboys fan, and for the longest time, Cowboys and 49ers both sat at 5 Super Bowls apiece.
At the top,
At the top, Steelers came through and
Roethlisberger took the lead.
yeah, they tied us up. Then they took the lead, and then the Patriots came through and
Came from under everyone.
from everybody, yeah. And so now the Patriots are at 6-6. So 6 with the Patriots, 6 with the Steelers, 5 with the Cowboys, and 5 with the 49ers. This upsets me because I feel like they're gonna move into the 6th category, and I'm gonna be down here with like Green Bay or some bullshit. Some whack-ass team like them.
He feels that his homeboy of many years is gonna leapfrog ahead and have something to talk on.
This is some
And he
shit we
won't
used to
be
talk.
able to.
We talked shit about this in high school.
Yeah.
I can't use this
It's
anymore,
been a long time coming.
bro. This is disgusting. No, I need him to lose so he can be here with
Stay
me.
with me.
I mean, they didn't win the Super Bowl yet.
No, we didn't.
I know.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a hard fought battle.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes might put you at work, so we'll see.
We got that defense to shut that shit down, like Negan say. No exceptions.
Shout out to Negan. But yeah, man, enough with the football talk.
Yeah.
It's time to get into this motherfucking podcast. Black Tie, would you do the honors?
What am I supposed to do?
What's the motherfucking poster board,
We
nigga?
don't need to post more for the first topic.
What's the first topic?
Oh my goodness.
Bad boys for life.
Bad boys, bad boys.
What I'm missing out on.
Mexican master mount records don't make yeah.
Yeah. I had to watch UFC and I had to watch football, so that's why I missed watching Bad Boys 3.
I did go see Bad Boys yesterday. You seen it yesterday too? Mm-hmm. I was pleasantly surprised.
Very much so. I will give them their due credit. I've been on here and say, I don't know. I'm nervous.
Same with
I'm
me.
worried.
Right?
I
kind of feel bad for people that listened to us the last episode.
Shame on me.
The people that listened to us the
Just
last
shame on
episode and
you.
they decided to never listen to us again went with that.
Yeah.
They're probably not going to go see the movie. But anybody that's listened to us from last episode to this episode, we might have been wrong. And how bad we were.
I was
You
wrong.
put your foot in your mouth?
Put my foot in my mouth.
Yeah, I can't even say I was wrong. I was anxious, and they did a great job, and I'm sorry for doubting Will and Martin.
I did doubt him, and I'm like, what a dick. What a dick was I?
And I wasn't doubting Will. I was kind of doubting Martin. I was kind of doubting some of the other people behind the scenes, but they did a really good job, man.
I was down the
enjoyed
directors. I really did.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, though.
Because you know why? This one, without giving anything away, because I'm gonna try not to spoil anything for you.
This is gonna be hard.
No, but I'm gonna give you.
If something slips, I ain't gonna be mad.
I'm gonna give you some meat, but I'm not gonna give you plot.
They might be mad. I won't get mad at you.
This one has way more heart
Yeah.
than the first two. Way more emotion. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a part of Michael Bay's not one of his strong points. That's why.
It's not one of it. It's not one of his strong points.
I think that's why then.
Yeah. But one of the things that it is missing slightly is that high octane action that Michael Bay gives.
So it's like give or take, like.
Well, the action it
doesn't lack action. Yeah,
it didn't lack it, but there was definitely that like that high octane. The high octane was not there.
The car's blown up on the highway. And was that the second one?
Oh my god, bro!
Yeah.
That's
falling off trailers and shit.
Yeah. The second one was packed with it, and
because they stepped it up from the first one. They definitely
did. They had to raise it up a little bit,
raise the bar.
But I will say this too: it got a little dark there for a second.
On part 3?
Yeah, it got a little dark.
Really?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I will say there's one thing that's kind of funny because without giving away anything, you can tell in a certain scene. I was like, Will's definitely kind of running in place. That's all I can say.
There was a scene where you feel like he was running in place?
Not running in place, but like really holding back. You know, like when you're like racing a kid, how you don't like really.
You're not going all full out.
Exactly.
Like you're kind of like half step and half.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I was really trying to like figure it out. Y'all also said that you were saying that they have like the technology where they could do their own stunts, but they can do stunts, but they can put their face on the stuntman.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell where this was happening at. There's only one scene where I was like, okay, they had to have a stuntman for this one.
There's one too. Yeah. There's one in particular where I was like, that had to be one of them.
Right.
Let me rephrase. There's a couple where I can see that had to be it, but there's only one where I could kind of tell something was. And that was something that Will said on the Breakfast Club. So like,
that's probably because you've seen Gemini Man too, so you kind of know how it's already done with him.
Well, no, it's just by the movement going on. You're like, okay, yeah, that is.
It's like if this was two humans doing this
could get rough.
If this was Will doing this at his age, he could get hurt.
That's okay, exactly.
He would pull things, and dislocate.
I think also Martin did a good job of being funny.
Yeah,
which I thought he would have slacked up a bit on that. But he didn't.
He had a couple that like had me rolling.
Yeah. He's
still got it.
He still got it.
Yeah,
he still got it.
Mannerisms and all that. Facial expressions.
Okay. It's not as
animated.
It's animated, but not as
crisp. Not as crisp as the old
Marty
Mark.
It's not as crisp.
The old Marty Marhead was a little more crisp with it.
No, Martin was just like, if you watch like Bad Boys 1 where he's with the girl Julie or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's in her house, her apartment. I don't know if y'all remember that scene.
I remember.
But she's upset when she tries to swing the bat at his head. Right? And he's like, you know what, fuck this, I'm out. And then he's like, oh, I forgot. Like that energy that he would give. It's not really there no more, you know what I'm saying? But it's still Martin being Martin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Very
saying?
much
I see what you're saying. I can see that.
He's
older.
He's older.
He's been out the mix for
They're
a
both
while,
older.
too.
And you know what? They definitely play on that.
They do. And they
I
in
knew
a
they
very
would.
effective way.
We called that before when we were trying to figure out what the movie was about.
Right.
When they would announce it, we're like, what are they going to do? How are they going to do it? And we even said, or I remember saying that, they're going to use him like, oh, you can't run no more and all that shit. And, use it to you. Remember, like, man, slow down, man. I ain't got it like you do. Like, Will,
there's this one scene
similar.
I have to like discuss. Because I feel like I'm giving you a plot because I'm not going to really give you everything that's happening. So there's a scene in there where Will, is doing something that is, like if Will was like old young Will.
Yeah.
Okay? And he's doing something and he's kind of like telling Martin like, yo, do it too. And Martin's like, hell nah.
Yeah, Martin's like,
okay?
I'm not.
And then later on in the scene, Will, they get into he has to wait for Martin. And then he says, he was like, why the hell did you do that? He said, I told you I wasn't doing that shit. And Will says, which I thought was just funny as shit because it kind of plays on just like the whole idea of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they almost kind of making fun of themselves almost. He was like, that serves me no advantage to do what I did if you're gonna go and do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of like that. I don't want to say they're kind of making fun of themselves a little bit, like just bad boys in themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like doing all this extra wild shit for probably no reason. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I liked it though, man. The villain, I thought the villain was great.
Quality.
Yeah. I really felt like they had a real villain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For real.
More than the other ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that one, those other ones, you're like, okay, I can see this is the, the bad guy.
The drug lord.
Right.
They were a bad guy without being a villain. I'm like, no, this
He's
is a problem.
Yeah, and just the music that would come on when he would show
Stepped
up
on the scene and shit.
Yeah, when
Shit, both of them.
yeah, both of
The
them.
other one was the one that.
There's more than one villain.
Yeah.
But like it was huge. I was kind of like, oh, okay, he's a real. You know how when you watch any of these movies or these these shows or whatever, and in the movie you have like your villain, and at some point they have a run in with the villain.
Yeah.
Right, like that early run in where they get fucked up by the villain.
Yeah.
Right, and then it's kind of like we'll meet again.
Yeah.
that little
happen.
moment, I was like, bro, you can go fuck around and get your shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But no,
I can't wait to see it.
It was good, man. They had a good
worried.
villain, good story, good plot. A lot of surprises. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna divulge.
We're definitely have to revisit this. This is difficult.
We definitely got to revisit.
This is hard to talk about without talking.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good reference points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you just watched Bad Boys 1 and 2 before you watch Bad Boys 3, you will catch them. If you haven't watched it in like 20 years,
Did you end up watching the other ones before you went?
I did.
Okay, so you did catch up.
Yeah, I did. I mean, he told me they were on Netflix. I was like, let me go ahead and watch them and see what's on Netflix.
Okay.
I caught up on them. So fresh going into it, you're like, oh yeah, yep, I know that.
I know what he's referencing.
All right.
Okay.
So, but yeah, man, it's good, man. I give it an 8.8.
I'm okay with that.
8.8. Yeah.
And supposedly they're going to be coming out with a 4.
Yeah, they did so well that they've greenlit the 4.
Mm-hmm. So, that's good.
Will said that the people will decide. And
Well, they want
They
it.
decided.
sounds like they're deciding early.
Yeah. Should they bring back Michael Bay?
That is a good question.
Should
And let
they-
this new guy help with it.
Yeah, maybe
Michael
he just
Bay
come in and
have
just-
him and help
All I have
have
to say
him
is
work on the
this.
other part, the start that he's not strong yet.
If they're gonna
Part
do
that he's not
this,
strong.
please just don't make me wait 10 years.
Oh God,
Oh, they're not gonna wait to make it.
they won't. They ain't.
4 years maybe, but not 10.
That's too much.
That still is too
think so?
much. I think 4 is. You can't let Will and Martin age 4 more years.
You're right about that.
You can't let them age 4 more years. You got to do this ASAP. ASAP.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all go check that out, man. Just do it for the culture, man. I realized watching Bad Boys 1 and 2 that they were a part of the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just as much as like anything else. I mean, one, they're both like, as themselves, you know, Martin and Will, they're a big part of just hip hop as a whole. You know, I mean, even Martin would like
References in hip hop.
yeah, well, just being like, in House Party, you know what I'm saying? Like Martin was,
being a comedian. Also,
yeah,
you know,
just being there. Def Jam, you know
part
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
culture, yeah.
It's just, he's been there, Will's been there. So, I can't even count how many, bars I done heard with Mike Lowry in the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Lil Wayne has like 10 of them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So,
it might be all his.
yeah, that's one thing I realized too. Like we were rewatching it, I was like, we got to support this for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
Yeah. You think it's better than the other two?
I kind of do.
What?
I kind of do.
Damn, you don't feel
Now
that way.
I could.
Well,
That's
by your
very much.
reaction, you don't feel
That's
that
very
way.
much a prisoner of the moment type statement.
Yeah, you definitely present at the moment.
And
But the only reason I'm saying that, I can't, because I can't say that. It kind of stands in a different, like, you know what I'm saying?
the other thing is
I just like some of that violent,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
The other thing that makes it's so hard to judge because like it's not fair when you watch this and then you watch having just watched the other ones again, because movies have come such a long way that it's like, this isn't fair, really. But
I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So,
but anyway, yeah, they definitely come up. I can't wait to talk to you about it whenever I see it. Let's move on, man. What else we got on this? Okay, now you want to pull it out?
Yes,
goddamn.
Oh,
we got a special segment.
He still needs to go watch the
Riffa.
Joker. He needs to go watch the Joker though, still, so we can talk about that as well.
To the octagon.
Yeah,
New Stallion. What's up with the new Stallion?
Friday, we get a new track from her.
Oh, okay. It's from her new album, the one where she's playing a different alter ego. All right. So, y'all ready for that?
Yeah.
She's riding high right now. This might be her big grand slam. I don't know. Mm-hmm. We'll see. Let's move on to Truth Be Told, y'all. I like this.
We did.
What did we say last week? We told you. 2 Chainz might drop some music. He dropped some music.
He did.
We told you Dreamville probably got something coming. They dropped something too.
They did. Yep.
We told you everybody else was gearing up, and it's just been nothing but Lucy's and singles and EPs. And we said,
yep.
That's true, man. Eminem busted out.
Eminem busted us over the head with a surprise 20 tracks. Tech 9 got an EP out.
Right.
Mac drop. We knew that one though. It's further down here. Lil Baby, he got an album coming next month. We told y'all.
Yeah, it's gonna be that year. Everybody's getting ready for the decade.
Hey,
got to turn it for the decade.
I believe every year is gonna get worse.
I don't know. I believe that they're gonna run it through. You see Beyonce, she on Instagram flexing with the Ivy Park.
She coming.
Okay, everybody's dropping something this year. All right, mm-hmm. I do because I felt like last year wasn't as bad as 2018.
No,
it was kind of bad, but it was nowhere near as bad.
Because everyone dropped.
Yeah, and it's on that 2-year cycle. We're on a 2-year cycle, bro.
And I feel bad for somebody because there's someone that didn't drop last year, and they said, "Oh man, let's go ahead and hit 2020," and they're gonna get. I have a feeling someone's gonna get drowned out by the big dog.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you somebody I skipped. I skipped Raekwon. All right, he dropped a little EP or something.
Yeah,
I was like, bro,
it's only 3 tracks, like 19 minutes, bro.
I ain't got the time.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Listen, y'all. We tried so hard,
bro. I am.
We sat here last week. Said, "All right, we're going to review this, and this."
Right.
Then we got beat over the head. You said, "You know what? Damn it, we're reviewing nothing."
Right.
Fuck these reviews.
I was like, "Fucking Eminem, shit." But yeah, I mean, it's good, man. I like to see hip hop thriving.
Yeah,
but at the same time, like,
it's exhausting.
Hold the fuck up. Yeah, you're right. It's exhausting but fun. You said you checked out the Raekwon?
Yeah, I did.
Was it good? You were like,
Well, it was alright. I was gonna say.
What about the Red Man?
Raekwon come back, but he ain't really gone nowhere. But at the same time, it's not like it's just mind blowing to where it's like he's gonna be the top chart. It's taking #1. I know it ain't, but it's good to hear something from like almost our time type shit. And his type of skill, his rap, the shit he talk about.
Right.
So.
Shout out to
forever.
Shout out to Raekwon.
Yeah.
RiRi, Black Tides. Is that RiRi? Mm-hmm. Looks like 21.
Why this man keep
hey,
look, man, why y'all keep roasting my handwriting?
21.
RiRi, what's up with RiRi?
Rumor has it she's done with Billionaire Boy.
Oh shit! So she's on the market. Mm-hmm. Black Tide. Let me tell you what he did. He cut his hair.
He filled out an application.
He bought a new suit.
I filled out my application.
Yeah.
He got resume.
I'm sorry.
He got rid of his old clothes. He was like, "Yo, hey, I'm not gonna need this anymore. Okay, I'm going out here in these streets. All right,
exactly."
He got the new wardrobe.
Got the Fenty sweatsuit.
Ladies, you lost.
Yeah, y'all had your chance.
You lost.
You had your chance.
Right. I sent in my resume and my application fee. My non-refundable $25.
I wonder what they broke up for. Non-refundable.
Don't care.
Non-refundable $25. That's wild.
This just goes to show that it don't matter. Because I would have thought for sure. Hey, I'm worth a couple bill. Like, ain't nobody gonna dump me.
Yeah.
That don't mean shit.
I don't need you. You need me.
Nobody's dump proof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if the other one's bringing the money, as good money as RiRi is already, then yeah, you're not.
I mean, listen, he's got billions, yes, but she might bring in like, 300-400 million, or I don't know what her numbers are. But
with that.
People think that's like, because he's a billionaire, it's like, oh, he's got more money than her, but it's like, yo, she's making millions of dollars. She's not.
She doesn't need your money.
She doesn't need the money. You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? There's nothing you can really do for her.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even the most expensive shit.
You could be like, I'll take care of you financially. Like, I'm already taking care of myself, really.
All right.
Like, yeah, I don't mean shit.
Damn, I wish I was that rich.
See, jokes aside.
Yeah, for real.
When you have someone like Rihanna, again, she has her own money. What are you going to do for her? She just strikes me as someone that you have to be able to keep her attention.
Yeah, most deaf.
So, I mean, it ain't about money. It's
I feel like if it's a billionaire, it should be pretty easy to do.
I don't know. You can be a boring billionaire.
Not know what to do with your money.
No such thing.
There's such thing.
No such thing as a born billionaire. This nigga walks to the mailbox. He's taking a G-Wagon.
You think he gets his own mail?
G-Wagon, you know what I'm saying? Ride around the whole shit. That you can't be a billionaire and be boring. Oh man, you know what, man? I feel like going to China tonight.
I don't know.
You can't be boring.
You also, if you're a young billionaire, you got to work from time to time too.
Yeah.
The 4-hour work week.
Just saying.
Didn't
Janet Jackson break up
from
with
home.
her multi-billionaire boo too?
She was using that nigga, dog. She did him dirty.
Just saying.
She did him.
Billionaires getting
Listen,
broken
I
up
think
with.
if I'm not mistaken, his family was like, "No, don't fuck with her. She's getting you for your money," and she did that shit, bruh. Janet Jackson.
Speaking of, there's people out there, they hot at Meghan Markle right now.
For the whole royal family shit. So I don't really know what's going on with that.
I don't know.
I know that like there's something going on with like with the mother, and she's like, y'all gonna have to do what I say. I don't know, but then they're like, nah, we out this bitch.
Well,
we don't even
pretty
want to be
much.
connected
That's
to the family.
that's how we're gonna do it. We'll give them the spark notes here. Facts don't matter either. So they're like, hey. I don't care what they say. They've been hating on her since they went over there because people forget.
Who's been hating on her? The family or the press and shit?
Both
people.
Okay.
Both. They're like, hey, what do you mean? This one, she's American too. She's kind of black. And
she's not royalty.
What's this about? She's not royal. Just like with what's her name that everyone loves
commoner.
now. She was a commoner.
She's a commoner.
I told her she's a commoner.
No. The other, I forgot her name. Middleton.
Yeah, Kate Middleton. Is it Kate?
I want to say it's Kate. She's a commoner. You can't marry a commoner. What Kate Middleton?
The
I don't
one.
know the name of the guy she married, but very, very pretty woman. They got kids and everyone loves them. They're like, she's a commoner. But anyway, because facts don't matter, the quick story, they're like, hey, you're going to do this, and the media been attacking her ass since they got married and blah, blah, blah. And so they're like, her and Harry like, hey, you know what? We done. I'm done.
So he's out of there.
He said, we're leaving. We're moving.
Where are they moving to? The States?
Canada.
Oh,
and
these niggas
we're not
moving to the States.
No,
let me tell you something.
They said we're moving and we're not accepting public funds anymore. And we're not going by your royal highness and whatever anymore. And that's fine. That's going to be what it is.
Like, we're okay with that.
Yeah, we're stepping back from our royal duties.
Damn, man.
And everybody's like, yo, because oh my God.
Renouncing.
Sis, you got a real one, sis.
He's
that's all
he's renouncing the throne.
Yeah, like, oh my God.
No, you don't have that.
You got a real one, sis.
And then other people are like, what is he thinking? And some people are like, what, do you realize what you're walking away from? But apparently Disney.
What is he really walking away from?
A whole lot of money and power, but
yeah,
you think they can get money and power?
They can get some money. They're already starting,
bro.
And some say they could actually probably make more money on their own.
Oh,
and apparently Disney throwing a gig at her, do voice acting. Disney,
Meghan Markle. Shit, what she was doing voice acting before?
I guess so.
Damn, they gonna cut her a check.
But anyway,
they cut Beyonce one. They cutting her ass one.
They'll probably give her reality. They'll give them a reality TV show. They'll just throw all types of shit at them.
Shit, I mean, Obama been out here producing shit, producing movies and shit.
Any of our, because I think we got some trillions over there in England.
We do.
Educate us.
Shouts out to the UK.
Yeah, let us know.
Educate us. Let us know. Again, that was the quick version, and I said facts don't matter. So I'm sure I missed some stuff, but it's all good.
Yeah, shouts out to the United Kingdom. Let us know. I did not expect to talk about Meghan Markle, but
I know, right? How'd that happen?
yeah.
Where'd that come from?
The box versus Selena Gomez. The box won.
The box won.
I don't even know
this week
about
2
this.
now, right?
Yeah, it is week 2.
See, you know, she was out here being disgusting, just like Justin Bieber was.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They already put up another candidate to go against.
She was out here being disgusting too.
Roddy Ricch is out here like that.
Roddy Ricch is out here
He's
too.
making it happen.
You know what he tweeted?
Thank y'all.
Go listen to such and such by Selena Gomez.
I seen that and I was like, bro, you out here wilding. Okay.
She was out here trying to go number 1. Posted a video of her and her friends going to all these different stores to buy up her albums. Guess what, y'all?
She probably been number 10.
See?
She couldn't even get up here in the top 3. Damn, your boy Roddy Ricch.
Hey, we asked for it, and it's happening. Let's keep it going.
Nah, his album got knocked off by somebody though. Nah, he had a number 1 album too, but you know, he had number 1 album and number 1 single.
That's it. We knew that was gonna happen though.
The album, yeah, you're right. The album's a kind of
He's a younger artist, but still, congrats to him on what he's doing, and for all these other people who've been out a little bit longer, now here looking thirsty.
Right,
Shame
out here looking thirsty.
Exactly.
Roddy Ricch, bitch. W. Now, Lil Baby.
We kind of touched on it, but he got a project coming out.
Lil Baby's coming out
month.
a project. I like Lil Baby right now.
Because he had posted 2 2020. So I was like, oh, when's it coming?
Wait a minute. Did somebody else do this shit for in December? And somebody was like,
They did.
They gonna pick the last for the last. I think it was like the last.
It was like the last week or so of the
No,
month.
they did.
Something stupid there.
It
Like
was something real stupid. Like I think they blocked the month or something. Somebody was like, this nigga gonna pick the last month of the year. Like we're not gonna know it's fucking December or some shit. Now I'm actually ready to hear Lil Baby. I think Lil Baby's gonna come with something hard.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna come with something hard, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's been working with everybody. He's been working with everybody.
he has. Yeah.
So he's gonna have some
popping up
hard
everywhere.
features on there. You know what I'm saying? I really want to hear Lil Baby and Young Dolph. I want to hear it.
That'd be raw.
Yeah, Lil Baby's out here. Shouts out to him, man. Why is this nigga on my shit?
You talking about Vic?
Vic Mensa got arrested.
Okay.
For felony possession of. Care to guess?
It's not drugs.
Not drugs.
It was a weapon.
Was it a weapon?
Brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles. That's right.
Brass knuckles?
Yeah, I didn't know you get a felony for that.
Me either.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have brass knuckles.
I know they're like.
You can't have brass knuckles. You can't have switchblades.
So brass knuckles are completely illegal?
I believe so. Yeah.
Shit.
You can have them, but you can't have them on you.
You can't buy these bitches on Amazon?
Yeah, you can buy.
You can buy everything on Amazon.
You can get it. You can have it. Yeah, for real. But you can have it at your house, whatever. But you're not supposed to just be out on the streets with it. And there's some shit like.
I mean, why not?
Do they have a concealed carrying license for brass knuckles? Like, I got these registered. Like, what the fuck? Like, how does that work?
Man, maybe you know somebody runs up on you or something.
For real.
Vic Mensa's doing a punk band right now, so maybe it's like a part of his get up.
Wow, I thought these would like pop up immediately on Amazon, and they didn't.
That's what I'm saying. They kind of don't. Brass knuckles, tactical, and personal defense.
They have stickers and pins and a lot of other stuff,
This
but
shit ain't really brass knuckles, but you can definitely find some other shit though.
these tactical gloves with the
Look at
reinforced
Look
knuckles.
at this tactical vest, bro. Who the
That
fuck?
shit is, yeah, that's someone who's ready to go to war.
No, this is a bounty hunter. This is all bounty hunter gear. Look at this shit.
That is bounty
Taser.
Holy
look
shit,
at these.
the
Look at these
handcuffs.
Look at these handcuffs. Pepper gel.
The knives.
This is all bounty hunter gear. Look at this. Look at this baton.
The baton.
Guard
shit.
dog secure. What is this gun? A mace spray gun?
Yeah.
This is all.
Damn, you gotta hold a gun to shoot mace now?
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, this is a California knuckle. Yeah.
They got some California knuckles.
These
Look at that
gloves, though, the knuckles are hard as hell on those.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you mean like the UFC looking gloves?
Kind of.
Oh yeah, okay.
They have fingers, like.
tactical gloves.
Yeah,
I got some of these.
I said I got those.
What you doing with those, bro?
You know what? You know.
Remember I showed it to you.
Oh, you did show them to me. Yeah, what you got those for?
I don't know.
Oh, yo, you
got a couple bodies on him. You got a couple bodies on him.
I guarantee you his hand-to-hand combat is fire.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee you. Remember we were talking about him on the
I bet.
stream? Yeah. This man, if he hits you, it's a haymaker.
Hands like vintage Steven Seagal and shit.
Right. Shout out to the Black Tide.
No, not shot that.
Yeah, Vic Mensa. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get off because it's just like brass knuckles. But
yeah, it ain't gonna be nothing
that should be fucked if they give him like 4 years for that shit.
Nah, I really just had to put that on there because I know he's gonna be like, "Why is this dude on my board?"
And it worked.
Somebody actually recently asked a question, and it was, who is a rapper that you thought was gonna make it big but didn't?
And that's who you thought, huh?
He's one of them.
A lot of people put Vic Mensa down.
I can see that because, I honestly thought that there was going to be more.
That list included people like Big Crit. I'm trying to think of who else, man. There's a bunch of names on this list. K-Camp. it was a bunch of names that people thought
K-Camp was one that
they were going to blow up big. You know what I'm saying? It just never happened. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry to Vic Mensa. J. Cole speaks. What's up with J. Cole?
I thought he's been talking to me for years.
Cole, he joined Marshawn Lynch and Ryan Coogler in Harlem for the MLK Now panel. So I was reading this article earlier, but it's talking about they were going
today, yesterday.
I think I was reading this one today. I don't know if they had it actually on the holiday today, but one of the things he was talking about. Let's see. Cole explained a point in his career where he was simply tired of speaking of his own life in the rap game. So what he said was, the time, it was after Forest Hill Drive album at a time in my life where I was just tired of rapping about myself, he explained. So much of my art was storytelling from my own perspective. I'd always give you branches of someone else's perspective, but so much of it was my personal journey, my personal growth, my personal flaws, this, that, and the third. And let's see, and it was at a time period when that was not interesting to me. And then he also was talking about the tour was a product of that album, which was a product of that book, and just the desire to say, okay, let me use this platform to tell these stories.
Right.
So I thought that was interesting, and I wanted to ask y'all's opinion as,
rap heads,
retired artists and rap heads. What do you think about that statement?
I got stuff to say about that, but I want to hear Riffa's take.
Now, J. Cole, he's somebody that he's in touch with like a lot more than just rap, So he basically, when J. Cole speaks, people really do listen though when J. Cole speaks, because he honestly he's more down to earth than a lot of people who are in the game, and like really touches on topics that are more real, and the thing is him not wanting to necessarily talk about his own experiences, because I'm sure that does get old. After a while, like he said, in the third, a lot of people do that, in the rap game. They don't necessarily, everything someone spits is not just them. You know what I'm saying?
Not about their life and shit.
Yeah, a lot of it is also shit that they witnessed or something somebody told them.
Right.
An OG told them or something. Or just one of their friends, something that they experienced.
Or they could just be making a story up using real situations. You know what I'm saying?
That too. It could be just a story.
Right.
Literally like a script almost. So, I feel what he's saying. I definitely feel what he's saying, because as an artist myself, I've done that. Not everything that I've spit about was necessarily me, but it was something that I know someone experienced it, or something that I know is just typical that happens in the hood, or that people actually go through. And, and some was my shit, You blend it, as an artist, to where someone necessarily doesn't know what is almost like what is real, in a sense, like what was you.
Right.
But at the same time, you're not supposed to know, because that's not how you're supposed to look at a rap artist, I feel. You know what I'm saying? Rap is art, it's storytelling, it's poetry, it's a freestyle at the end of the day. What you write is coming off the top of your head. it's not just given to you. So you format it, you formulate it, you get it. You know, there's a beginning, middle, and end to every verse you write.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm with Cole with it. I agree and I understand what he means.
I could tell you that shit probably does get boring as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And only because, like even when I hear like the kids now and they rap, and I just be like, bro, you're not bored talking about this shit? I feel like I talk about the exact same shit over and over and over and over. Some of that shit sounds good. Some of that shit is fun. Some of that shit is whatever. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes there's just nothing there, bro. There's just no like context. Substance there. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? People really love listening to you and you talk about your life when you ain't got shit because they relate. Mm-hmm. When you ain't got shit, you're just instantly relatable. You listen to Kendrick on OD, Overly Dedicated. Way more relatable than Kendrick now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But because I mean, Kendrick's got millions, he's got whatever. So at that point, it does become a challenge because it's like, all right, I can't keep talking about this.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
right. Because now I have everything. What do I talk about? And you know, when you're a conscious rapper and you're talking about like all these deep thoughts or whatever, and you know all this stuff that's happening when you're broke and you're poor, you know, when you're rich, nobody wants to hear about like your rich problems. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It could be interesting depending on how you do it. I mean, I feel like Jay-Z does a good job of letting you know his rich issues, but as well as like trying to show people what they're how to get there too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But yeah, somebody like Kendrick, somebody like Drake, at a certain point, yeah. You know, I would say Drake less, but J. Cole, Kendrick, yeah, I could see them saying, you know what, let's get creative. Let's talk about themes. Let's talk about, you know, certain ideologies or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And try to put this down on a level where everybody can understand. Yeah, I can see that. I can see people getting bored and saying, let's think about that. I feel like that's what Gambino does. You know what I'm saying?
He does.
It becomes less about like themselves and more about like
a bigger picture.
The bigger picture of things, you know what I'm saying? How can this help somebody in a different way? You know what I mean? So yeah. I can see J. Cole doing that. Yeah. Plus a lot of niggas think he's boring anyways. When that nigga was talking about I want to fold clothes with you, niggas was hot. I want to fold clothes for you? Niggas did not. You think a nigga want to hear about a nigga folding clothes for his wife?
Because at that point, the woman's looking, anytime that bar comes up, the woman's looking at her guy like,
yes, I want to fold clothes with you.
And they're like, God, J. Cole, what the fuck?
It's like, nigga, no, she's supposed to fold the clothes. Shit.
We do it together.
Shout out to Cole, though. But I dig it, though, man. If y'all are rappers out there definitely looking to, trying to do something different, man, like try to tell a different story. Or try to say what you want to say, but in a completely different way. You know what I'm saying? Or use some other catalyst. Mm-hmm. And paint this picture and say that thing through it. You know what I'm saying? That's the art. You know what I mean?
Pareto, yeah.
Yes, let's move on to Screens Falling. Wu-Tang Season 2.
Did y'all watch the Hulu series?
Man, I did not.
I watched halfway through it. Mm-hmm. Not to say that I'm falling off or anything like that, because I do want to watch it, but when I'm with my chick, we have a lot of different shows that we're watching. And we be trying to like catch it.
Yeah, juggling them all.
Yeah, we juggling all of them. So we're gonna get back to Wu-Tang because we did like the show. So,
well, apparently there's a second season on the way. So
I'm happy. Good. W. I didn't know if they were gonna get it. To be honest with you,
literally W.
You're right. Forever. And speaking of which, since we talking about hip hop getting TV shows,
I'm talking about
DJ Screw. Michael Watts. DJ Screw is getting he's got a biopic TV series. Now, as I did some research on this is a web series.
Okay.
This isn't shot for
a big
network or something like that.
Okay.
But it could move to a big network. Keep in mind, Issa Rae's show went from a web series to a big network. And I believe that DJ Screw has enough
following.
A following that people would want to watch this
for sure. Because we hear certain stories over and over and over again, 7 different takes on the same thing.
Right.
This is not so much the case with Screw.
Right.
No.
And I think that kid I saw in the preview is the kid from The Chi, and he's actually not a bad actor.
Right. Oh, really?
I think that was him.
Okay, bet. I just like when he was like, you know them niggas on the north side stealing your sound. Mm-hmm. And I was like, who was them niggas on the north side?
You know who it was.
Nah, you got to explain to them, Riffa. Who them boys on the north side?
It was Watson then, man.
I know.
It was OG Runcie and Watts.
I know.
No, I know you know.
Okay.
Of course you know.
Yeah, when I seen it, I was just like, oh, who you talking about Slim Thug and them niggas?
Yeah.
I wonder how they feel watching that, like, north side.
OG Ron C was stealing sounds?
No, it's just Screw came up with the sound.
With the
you know
sound of slowing
and
it down, and then other people
that was the
doing
south
it.
side, and then the north side was like,
we're going to inherit that.
we can do that too. We're going to switch it up a little bit and, you know,
speed it up slightly. It ain't going to be as slow and just make it their own.
And, you know, do their own little thing.
Figure it out themselves.
That's what it was. Swisher House and SUC.
And SUC.
Screwed Up Click. You know what I'm saying?
There's definitely a beef.
Screwed Up Click was more of like, I don't want to say the old school, but they were like the originators. And then Swisher House was kind of like their take, but like it was a little bit just newer and just a little fresher. So there's a little bit more, like Screwed Up Click is just like a little more hard, a little more real, a little more street. And I felt like Swisher House is a little more
mainstream.
A little more mainstream, a little more glamorous, glitzy, you know what I'm saying? We're going to rap about like, Screwed Up Click, they rapped about like real, like hood Texas shit. Swisher House was just like, they were just like flexing with the flows.
Yeah.
It's like Biggie and Pac. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Biggie was like, yo, like hypnotized, like I'm gonna stunt. Pac was like, I'm gonna tell you about like this woman in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Same.
They were just from a different side, and just definitely Screw is the king of it. Hell, that king of the South. A lot of people would say.
Pimp C would say that.
Yeah.
Pimp C said, I don't get it. What was his line?
His line is like,
everybody talking about the king of the South, and then he said,
like, how do you say it? Now,
I don't know, but he said,
went blank now that you put on the spot, really.
DJ
R.I.P.
Robert Davis, that's the king of the South.
Anything else said, need to shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah. I'm down with Lil Flip and I'm down with T.I.P. If them niggas come together, the numbers paper we can see.
Yeah. Oh, that song was so knocking those down.
That's that knocking those down.
I did watch that episode one. Was it Hog Life?
Oh yeah, we was watching it. I sent that to y'all.
Yeah, you did.
Did you check it out?
I didn't check it out.
You didn't check it out? You was like, I don't give a fuck about the North Side.
I already know about it.
Oh, okay, all right.
I know all
I am the hog.
I didn't know.
Some thug got a little he trying to get his little YouTube game on. You know what I'm saying? I watched it. I thought it was interesting. You know what I'm saying?
I liked it because I like cars too, so I like enjoyed that episode.
Oh, he definitely into that shit.
Yeah,
so,
he definitely flexed with the cars. I really want to see him like more with his real estate business. So I know he has a real estate business that's been.
You just want him to put you on game.
Yeah, why not?
Like, of course.
It was really funny though because he definitely had that.
I like to learn this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love learning about ways that you can make money. You know what I'm saying?
Money.
He definitely had that, like, I'm trying to get started on YouTube stuff and the, like, promos. He was like, hey, what's up, YouTube?
Yeah.
try to get this YouTube thing going.
Yo, he sounded like a fucking rookie.
He did.
A beginner.
Yo, I'm starting out. He was still talking like Slim Thug. Yo, I'm starting out with my YouTube, trying to get this thing going.
It's the
Make sure y'all
of the
subscribe. I'm gonna try to do a little something for y'all. Show y'all my cars and whatnot.
Some content.
It's funny too, and it had me thinking of Riffa. It had me thinking of Riffa because the whole he's doing just like that.
Yeah.
He looked at so many cars.
Yeah.
And every time he would finish talking about the cars, this the such and such. Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Like, oh man.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I said my Texas friends.
Yo, did you see what he was talking? Did you see what he was talking to the guy? And he was like, "Man, I'm thinking about getting this one right here." And he was like, I brought this one for you, man. And he was like, we're going to talk about this off camera.
Business.
I was like, Slim Thug, look, you don't have to talk like you on lean. Oh shit!
Sipped
Shout out to Slim
out.
Thug though,
No.
man. I kind of want to see more of those. To be honest with you, I would like to see more rappers do this. To be honest, I don't think there's nothing wrong with a rapper weekly doing what Will is doing.
Yeah.
Okay, where you just put out a little vlog.
It's another side hustle.
Wiz's day-to-day series has been very entertaining for years.
For years, man. He was. I don't want to say he was the one that. I guess he kind of did start that off.
Wiz don't get a lot of credit that he
For
should.
kicking off a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Wiz kicked off so much shit,
Yeah.
bro, and nobody gives him his credit. Who was doing that before Wiz?
I don't know, because he's been doing day-to-day since like 2009.
That's wild.
Bro, niggas are saying gang gang today because of
him.
Wiz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying.
Shouts out to Wiz.
Man, I mean with the vlogs and hashtagging and all that.
Bro, the blind in the hair, all these niggas work.
Oh my God.
Bro, you think, listen, that little
Millions of y'all had that blonde streak in your
that
hair
little
'cause of
blonde
Wiz.
streak led to fucking what's the motherfucker 6ix9ine with this. That's literally the evolution of the blonde streak.
It is.
Yeah.
All the way to a rainbow hairstyle, bro. Okay, because of this nigga Wiz. Damn, I got to put together like a whole list of like all the
did
things
a
that
lot.
Wiz injected
Started
into
it.
that.
Yeah.
He really did.
That's crazy.
Shouts out to Cameron. That's his real name, Cameron.
She just asked for that there. Shout out to Cameron.
Let's move on, man. To the culture. I thought that was Mike. I was like Mike and Obama, Nike and Obama.
They are donating money, I think like $5 million, toward a new athletic facility in his the Obama Foundation Presidential Center that they're going to do in Chicago, I believe. I just thought it was a cool partnership, cool contribution. So shout out to Nike.
Yeah, he's like I say, Obama's been out here kind of
Living his best life.
yeah, kind of getting into the side hustles or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he's definitely I know he got the he actually got nominated for an Oscar or something. Y'all didn't catch that or one of the awards because one of his things that he produced got nominated. So yeah, he's out here. Now the while we're on Obama, the big thing that I want to talk about is the Michelle Obama playlist. Mm-hmm. And the reason I've been wanting to talk about this is because her playlist is way fucking harder than Barry's.
It was a workout playlist.
It was hard.
Than Barry.
She had a real nigga playlist. Okay, it was mostly real nigga shit. Can you name? You got the playlist up?
Yeah.
Name some of these
There's
songs.
a lot. 3005, Childish Gambino.
All right, that was it.
There's actually, fun fact for those on the Patreon, there's a song on here that I contributed to the playlist. Not going to tell you which one, but it's on the list.
Okay, bet.
Tense,
nice clue.
Anderson .Paak and Kendrick Lamar.
See, Tense.
Click.
See,
The
Click.
clean version.
I know they
Clean-
did
she
put
did
clean
put
on there.
Clean.
I was like, you know the words.
Come Down by Anderson .Paak. No,
Right.
Fire song. Cardi B Press.
See,
Clean.
Oh, shit. Clean.
Cardi B press.
Ape Shit. Clean.
Ape shit. But here's the thing though. Ape shit clean, but ape
But
shit.
it just says shit.
It says ape. Bro, I see that when I read clean, and then I was like, but it says shit.
Ape it. Ape.
Here's how you know she been a real one. Lose My Breath.
Yeah. See,
Come on now. Nipsey Hussle on here.
see, that's what I'm saying. Hustle and motivate.
Also clean.
Banger.
Bruno Mars is on here with Perm. Finesse Remix. Tambourine by Eve.
That's
Really?
what I'm saying. That's an OG.
That is OG. That's all.
Yeah, there's some good stuff on
I
here.
could definitely see that being a workout for Michelle Obama.
Toby's on here.
Yeah. Toby, we wait.
Real one.
Yeah, I seen him on Instagram. He was happy about that.
She even has a cool down section that has, she got Snow Allegra on here.
The
Pink
cool down
Sweats
section
on
is a
here,
lot of the R&B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meek and LMA. Come on now.
After a long workout.
Way to go, Michelle Obama. We got some good shit on there.
Yeah, she had a harder playlist. I see you, Michelle. Barry,
Step your game up, Barry.
Barry, you got to step it up, man. Throw me some K-Dot, somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Let us know.
Now let's
Special segment.
yo. Let's which segment we moving on to? Into the Octagon
With Riffa.
with Riffa.
What are we talking about? What
A lot. Tell us what happened on Saturday.
He got it on there.
Disappointment.
Disappointment.
Yeah.
Tell the people.
Not to say like, oh man, I'm just mad Conor won. I'm just mad there wasn't an actual fucking fight. It didn't end up being a fight. 40 seconds completely one-sided on like they grapple, shoulders get thrown, unorthodox, but people do that here and there. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know it was allowed at first.
Oh yeah, people do that shit all the time. Just like a foot stomp. You know, there's things that you can do that is kind of like people are like really, but yeah,
So-
to use that, but it just it I don't know. I don't want to be like the shit was thrown. It's fake, you know, but it looked bad to me somewhat. Like,
Do you feel like it was a throne?
I don't feel like it was thrown, but I just feel like Donald basically felt like I'm getting paid for this shit. You know, Cerrone, he was like, I'm rich off of this. So he didn't have the like motivation of someone talking shit to you before a fight. He looked at it as a showmanship. Like, we're going to put a show on for y'all. We're going to blow the roof off of this motherfucker. Blah, blah. It's like he wasn't focusing, I need to kick this dude's ass.
What do you think
Because that
about...
can blow me into even bigger stardom.
Any chance that you think he maybe thought Connor's out of shape, so I got this?
No, I think he just honestly thought that it was going to be, like, I don't know. I almost feel like in his head it was going to be a spectacle and it was going to last long and like, you know, it wasn't going to just like, Connor wasn't going to come in there and try to just take his head off at first because it's like, let's put on a show for these people. You know, something people want to see. It's your comeback fight. He didn't realize that Connor's like, I have to win this fight.
Right.
And I'm gonna fucking take your head off and do whatever the fuck I need to win. And it just seemed like Cerrone was just too comfortable in knowing that it was his, as they say, red panty night. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know why they call it that, it's when Conor fights you. You know, that's what they call it. Like, you're gonna get paid. And he sure enough got paid. I don't know. I ain't gonna say he threw it because I doubt it. You know, Cerrone's the type of guy. He's a veteran. But there's always the what if. You know, there's other MMA people saying it's like, great, now we're like boxing with this bullshit ass setup shit, and it's like, hey, no one will really ever know unless it came out by one of the people to say that.
I
but
have more faith in Dana White.
But I doubt that. Yeah, I doubt that. I was like, I doubt that happened. Dana White said there's no fucking way. I just feel like Cerrone. I don't feel like he threw it. I just feel like he just didn't expect him to really just hit him with crazy shit like that, and he thought it was a show. Like, it was more of a show than I needed to fucking look at him as an enemy.
They're saying that Conor McGregor is going to be possibly fighting again before the summer.
Yeah, he's going to be fighting.
See,
Khabib.
I got a bunch of these names on here because I have questions. So we're going to get a Khabib too?
Yes.
Okay.
Dana's already saying that's the fight to make. Because he's saying Jorge Masvidal needs to fight Kamaru Usman.
What about McGregor versus Usman?
Dana White wants to do Masvidal Usman.
Now, Masvidal, Usman, Khabib, are they all at 170 or close to?
No, they're all, that's the weight class, like 170s.
And then my last question is, so a lot of people are like, oh, we want to see him take on, Stylebender, but they're like, no, he's at 185. Like, he's too big.
It's a possibility. Like, Stylebender said he's up for, like, all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I know he's
Israel
up for
said
it,
he's up for it.
From what I was seeing is, do they think Conor can get up?
They might want Stylebender to come down for that one.
Oh, fuck that.
I wouldn't want him to do that either. That's more of a weight cut.
Especially if they're going to continue this slow build to get Stylebender up to John Jones.
See, with that, I think that's more probable. Like,
He needs to keep getting bigger.
I don't think Stylebender, like, of course, there's always a chance of a crazy super fight, but I don't think Stylebender and McGregor are ever going to fight. There's a better chance that Max Holloway gets a rematch with McGregor.
Doesn't Stylebender have a big fight coming up that they just made?
Yeah. Yael Romero.
Okay.
Romero, just because the other dude, Paulo Costa is out with an injury. He's trying to fight him. He wants to come back, but
Do I
it's
need to be
like,
worried about Romero?
Oh, I think it's
Is he a problem?
He's a old school problem. He's like in his 40s.
Oh,
He's old, so he's like this is probably his final title shot. He's had so many title shots and it always comes up short. So this might be his last time to win and possibly just retire if he wins. And that's a dangerous man when you got something like that. And he's also big, like as Michael Bisping would say, he's a like one of those like perfect male specimen. Like where they're the physique, everything. He looks like a motherfucking old school G.I. Joe or He-Man toy. Hell, that's what they say. He-Man toys. And if you don't know what fucking He-Man is, I don't care. Because there's fucking kids listening too, I'm sure. Grown kids, but I'm just saying.
They're like, He-Man.
Like, who you calling a kid? It's like, yeah, if you don't know He-Man, then you're a kid to me.
He-Man. He-Man is like really old though.
They're coming out with a new movie. They actually announced it.
He-Man is actually pretty old school.
Yeah,
It is.
It is. I think that's like some of our fathers like shit.
That was my shit too.
I remember it, but I don't remember
It
it
was
like
80s.
I remember DuckTales.
Really? Damn, I might remember He-Man more. But that's because I got that older
I
brother,
remember
though.
He-Man.
I
I remember like He-Man having like a toy or whatever. I don't really remember too much from it. You know what I'm saying?
my brother had the collection.
See, that's what I'm saying. Your brother.
That's what I'm saying. I had the older brother, so I got a lot of old school tendencies.
Like
83.
83 came out. Shit,
And this is another one of those.
Ninja
that,
Turtles
like,
was 84, 85, bro. So that is not far behind.
there was only 2
Yeah,
seasons too.
when that movie come out though, when that Ninja Turtle movie come out,
You talking about the good
early
one?
90s.
like 90.
You talking about the good one?
That's when it popped off.
Early 90s.
Yeah,
It got to be early 90s.
they had a He-Man movie too. I think
They did.
Yeah.
With Dolph Lundgren.
they did. That movie was trash
It's
too.
just super trash, bro.
I was watching
I've
the
seen
clip
that
of it
shit
recently,
recently. I've
yeah.
seen the movie recently.
Oh, did you?
It was on TV, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to watch this shit.
Like, yo, damn, this shit was
Shit was
trash.
garbage. Yeah.
1990.
90s.
Ninja Turtles. Yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
Real nigga shit.
Hey, go watch the Hood Turtles on YouTube. That is.
Oh, nigga turtles. Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, that's from.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's from Israel 85.
That's okay.
That's him that does the voice.
That's him who does that.
Yes, bro. That motherfucker's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He is hilarious,
Good Lord,
bro.
Yeah.
He has a whole plot.
Yeah, that's what's
He has a whole plot and story off of this
Off
shit,
of that,
bro.
yeah.
That shit is
Voiceovers
hilarious.
and shit.
But yeah, shout out to him. We did listen to some new music from Janae, 2 Chainz, Tech 9, which I was actually very surprised with the Tech 9 track, and Zero, which I like. What about y'all?
The new tracks
I
that
really
we
like
just
that Tech
heard.
9 one.
The Tech 9 definitely,
Tech
man.
9 was dope.
I listened to that EP earlier. Like I was checking it out because I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize. So I was listening to it, and to me, I was like, yeah, it's a different vibe, but
It's not Reefa.
still,
It's not
but
Reefa shit.
But it's still Tech 9.
It's not Reefa shit though. I can tell.
No, it's a different vibe, but it's still Tech
but
9. I love Tech 9.
I'm thinking it's
okay.
not your shit because you didn't tell us.
That's true. That's true.
I didn't know it was there until I was like, oh, it was a whole EP.
Bro, I knew about Eminem before y'all did too.
Oh,
and
wow.
I didn't even tell y'all because I didn't realize y'all didn't know. The night before when it came out is
You
when
know what? It's because he
came
stays
across.
up all night because that shit dropped in the middle of the night.
That shit did drop in the middle of the night.
And I came across it. I was just like, oh shit.
like 4 o'clock in the morning.
And at that point, I figured, I was like, I wonder, honestly, whenever I come across something, I'm like, they already know about that. Because it's like, y'all always ahead of me on shit mostly. So I'm like, they already know about that. I was like, I guess that'll be the next reviews. I started thinking that.
That's funny though, because like I think I went to bed at probably like 1 something, and then when I said that in the group chat, it was like 9ish
In the morning?
Yeah, when you was like, "Excuse me,"
Yeah.
'cause I knew you were at work already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You said, "Excuse me." I was like, "Oh, he doesn't know."
I had to go to work early, so I'm like, I didn't even know that shit came out.
I was up
I
all
was
night.
like, what? Music to get murdered to?
Yep. Alfred Hitchcock.
I got a lot to say about this album, which we'll get to in a little bit. But I did like Tech 9. I kind of wish Tech 9 does a little bit more of this, a little bit, because I think that his style is dope, and I feel like at that point he was kind of doing some. I can't really explain. You said you thought it sounded like grown.
That
You know
sounds
what I'm
more grown, yeah.
Right. If that's what it is, then yeah, I would like to hear a little more of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like it.
He's always been a wordsmith, so
Yeah.
he can find the words, which is just
He
kind of
always
crazy.
can.
After all these years, I'm like, yo, he still finds the words. Same with M. I'm like,
say,
he still find all the words.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
They still got it.
yeah.
It's something I don't think you lose. You may start to feel like I'm running out. They're like, God damn it. How do I keep doing this?
There's definitely like a.
You don't lose it.
We'll talk about that with Eminem. What we gonna move on to, man? I can't give those.
No, that's for fun. That's
Okay, I can't give those
we're
that
not,
award.
We're not.
But y'all should definitely check out.
like this one. It's just ignorance. It's not artistic.
That's definitely just ignorance.
Yeah.
Orlando Brown, yes, the one from That's So Raven, the one who said he was sucking on the titties like did you see when he did that shit?
Yeah, I saw that.
It was fucking hilarious, but ignorant as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Completely.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done that. But he put out an album, or excuse me, I don't know. He might put out an album. He put out a video, and Black Todd showed it to me. Black Todd has it saved
On his playlist.
Okay, see.
in his watch later.
Favorites.
Here we go. Here we go with this again.
The heart was lit up.
He definitely hit the heart on it.
I like, shared, and subscribed.
Yeah. I don't know what to say because Orlando Brown, man, I don't know what's up with him, man. I feel like he's not all the way there.
No, he's not.
You know what I'm
Clearly
saying?
not.
There's parts of me where it's like, is this an act? You know what I'm saying? Or is this?
Or is this a very weird
help.
come down from a high?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Because when I see him, I was like, dude, are you tweaking?
Yeah. Are you like?
Are you on it?
Are you on it right now? You know?
Are you in character? Like, what the?
I have no clue sometimes. I'm really like caught in between.
Or is this just you?
Or is this just you?
Is this just you? And that's
Sure, normal.
There's definitely something.
nah, that ain't normal. But
No, his normal.
oh, his normal. Okay, I was like, I don't know about normal, but a little spazzy.
He's out there. Y'all may or may not want to watch this video.
Yeah,
okay?
if you check it out, don't get mad at us if you check it out because we said check it out. You know?
Right.
Don't blame us.
We also watched The Walk, which is basically The Box, but an Asian version. There are a lot of racial stereotypes in here. Mm-hmm. So if you're Asian, you may be upset. Now, it's made by Asians.
Yeah.
Okay? So...
we're not saying we endorse this.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that be lighting up Yang for this shit because he makes kind of like these little jokes, these self-deprecating jokes like this.
Yeah.
So I can see people going, what the fuck if they're Asian? But I also see a lot of people just saying, hey, it's all fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you should look at it, honestly.
I can't tell them Asian how they should look at that.
Well, I'm just saying anybody should be able to look at when especially if it's your own race or something like that,
Right.
and it's meant as a joke.
Right.
You shouldn't take it to heart. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now
I don't
I'm
want
not
to
telling you how to feel either.
Yeah, I
You know
can't
what
tell
I'm
somebody
saying?
how to feel.
Yeah.
And how they should respond to shit. But
That's just how I respond to shit.
Right.
Sorry.
I don't really know. You may not like this video. All right. Good luck when you go check it out. Tell them the Truth Be Told podcast sent you. The Walk.
Okay. Tell them we sent them.
Yeah.
Here we
Go in the comments and be like, Truth Be Told sent me. Now, let's get to some of these reviews, okay? Now, it's time for the motherfucking reviews, nigga!
There's the enthusiasm.
I did not listen to Revenge of the Dreamers 3. I just didn't have the time for it.
I didn't either, honestly.
I did listen to Mick Jenkins. I did listen to Mac Miller. And I did listen to Eminem.
I got mad and protested, so I listened to
really-
Greenville. I
you
listened
heard
to Mick Jenkins. Once Eminem dropped, I said, "Don't fuck it. I'm done again. I'm retiring from reviews."
You didn't even check Mac Miller.
I didn't check Mac Miller, and I listened to the first track, Eminem.
Okay. What about you? You checked them all out?
I only listened to Tech 9.
Tech 9? Okay.
Yeah, right. I listened to all of them.
Okay.
How?
Let's start with Mac Miller.
No, how?
Mac Miller.
We have a job and responsibility.
No, there's listeners, right? Mac. Let's start with Mac Miller.
You want to start with Mac?
Yeah, I want to start with Mac Miller. This album is great, man.
I knew you would say that.
It's great. And the first time I heard it, I was just like, "Oh, okay, this is Mac doing this kind of."
Malcolm, rest in peace to him.
This is Mac kind of doing his eclectic, soul search singing kind of vibe. And at first, I was just like, "All right, well, that's all right." Second, third, fourth listen into it, it gets really good. You know what I'm saying?
Like listen to the whole thing again.
Yeah. I had Saturday night. I was vibing. Okay,
It was adult.
Put Mac Miller on. Had a little bit of liquor.
Aha.
Switched over to K-Tronada. Had a K-Tronada night.
Oh, you listen to K-Tronada?
I did.
It's good, right?
It's. I love Kaytranada. Okay.
You saw him clap back at the fans?
Yeah, I did. I did see that on Twitter. Yeah. Which that's got to be a topic of
You're
discussion.
telling me
too.
that Mac Miller became a segue.
No. Mac Miller didn't become a segue, but I listened to his album a few times, and even before today, I was actually listening to it, and me and my fiance were talking about it, and she doesn't listen to Mac Miller a lot, but she was like, "Is this like his normal thing? Is you know what I'm saying? This is what he was doing?" And I was like,
It's where he was heading.
Yeah, he was heading there, and I can kind of see his direction. I don't know if these were songs that were.
That's what I was about to bring up.
Held back,
or is this actual stuff that he was? It was progression. This was this was the trajectory he was heading, or is it stuff that was put aside and like we're not?
He was probably testing out.
Like,
yeah, I don't know if I want to put this out just yet.
Throwaways maybe from the last one where you could tell he's heading in a different direction, or maybe yeah, I'd like to know honestly.
Yeah, it's minimal rap on here. There's a few rap. There's some nice beats on here too. Yeah. Mainly there's this track where it starts off with maybe an old 50s kind of harmonize. I believe it's number 3 on the track on the album. It starts off old 50s harmonized, and I don't know why, but I really like that fucking beat.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. And there's some good production on here. It's a lot of ballads.
Yeah.
It's a lot of deep thought.
Let me ask you this.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good album.
The first Mac project that I really I was like, oh man, I really fuck with this project. I really enjoy this. Was Divine Feminine. Before that, I just wasn't his biggest fan.
Right.
Do you think I would like this project?
If you like Divine Feminine.
I forget the name of the one where he's sitting on the ground with the plane. I forget the.
Yeah,
we reviewed it too, but
I think you would like this.
I think you would like it.
I honestly think you would like it just because it's not older Mac Miller.
Yeah, it's newer Mac Miller. I like Complicated. I like Blue World. I like this whole thing, man.
Blue World is the one you were talking about, right?
Blue World and Complicated are probably my favorite tracks, but I really like this whole thing though. Hands Once a Day. I kind of feel bad because I feel like Mac Miller was hand me downs. I kind of feel like Mac Miller was
taken too soon. That's how I feel.
He's taken too soon, but I also kind of feel like he was trying to say something to everybody through his music, and maybe people weren't listening.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
There's more to it than what people.
Yeah,
people interpret, and at the same time, probably more than what he even knew he was getting out or had to say.
Right.
You know?
I don't even think he really understood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he knew.
He was touching on some interesting things there. You know what I'm saying?
I think he started figuring it out when he started developing and changing his style, and not just being like almost like a college rap box, or dropout college type, those type of music. Like that's what he was making. Talking about pizza and stuff. He was
like, I'm warming up some pizza in the microwave.
So it's like the progression. I mean, definitely in the small amount of time too. It wasn't like he was
still young, man. He wasn't even 30.
That's what I was gonna say. To y'all's progression point, he wasn't old at all.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I definitely could have seen him going into a like a folk singer. I really could, man. It would have sounded pretty good.
He could have.
He was there. So
he definitely could have, because you listen to this, like you said, is it a rap album?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might actually ask yourself that question as you're hearing the whole thing. Is it a rap album?
There's some rap in it.
Yeah.
But it's, like I said, it's minimal.
It is.
Yeah.
But overall, it's definitely, it's grown up, adult, deep thought, and,
it's smooth.
Kind of
laid back,
asking yourself about life type shit.
Right. Questioning a lot of things like, your relationships or
your thoughts,
even your own feelings.
Your feelings,
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you even need to be feeling like shit right now? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I liked it, man. It was good. I give it a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I give it a 9. Solid piece of work.
I gave it an
8. Yeah. Shouts out to Mac Miller, R.I.P. I don't know if they're gonna release any more music for him.
I mean, if this was the last one we got from him, I mean, it would be disappointing that we didn't get any more, but at the same time, I'd understand because he's not here no more.
Right. It's a nice.
It would be a good one to go out on.
It's a nice, last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said 8?
Yeah.
8.
I said 9. Well,
I'm trying to do better. I'm gonna keep track this year.
I did for a while.
Oh shit!
I was doing that for a while. And
okay, goddamn.
What's good?
Don't need you over here and say you told me you gave this motherfucker
on January 20th.
Right?
You said right.
That's exactly why he's doing this.
Let's. What was the? It was the next one was
Mick.
Let's do Mick Jenkins. All right. Mick Jenkins dropped this is more of an EP.
Yeah, it's only 7 tracks.
7 tracks. So this was a quick listen. That's why it was so easy to get through these, man. These were quick listens.
Jason, by the way.
Oh, Jason was his name?
No, yeah, Jason. Jason Mick.
How long
Jenkins.
was Mac Miller's?
So Mick Jenkins is his name, middle name and last name.
Right. So he dropped a project called The Circus. All right. And this it features the song Carefree on here. This sounded exactly like I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
See, I thought the exact opposite.
Really?
Having listened to Carefree first,
okay,
completely threw me off of what I thought the rest of the project was going to sound like.
So what about Flaunt? You don't feel like that fit in there with Carefree? Or even The Light with Earth Gang?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting or why I thought the whole album was going to sound like Carefree. But it, again, not that I disliked it. I just like as I'm listening, I was like, huh. And now, also, just to say, I hadn't listened to a lot of Mick Jenkins before anyway, so I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. Get a couple different sounds in the project.
Right. So what'd you think?
I still think it's good. I think he can rap.
He can rap, and he has his own kind of style too.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of belongs to him. He taps into these things like Flaunt. I really like Flaunt because it's just the nigga in me. Like I feel like sometimes he taps into the nigga in me. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that.
It's needed.
Yeah, because it's all in there. I don't put it out there that often. I'm serious, bro. Yeah, it's like, all right, man. I got other things going on, but I feel like he taps into that sometimes, man. I really like that. And even with the fit, you know what I mean? Like I feel like he kind of explains these things in a different way, but in a more conscious way. Because these are things that, like, I guess you would call like an ignorant person would be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about the fit. But I feel like he does it in a very conscious way, which I really appreciate from Mick. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. It's artistic ignorance to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, from the last time we heard him was Pieces of a Man.
Pieces of a Man, right.
That's the last time we heard him. We reviewed that. Couldn't tell you what we gave it, It's a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
I mean, when did that one come out? That one came out
last year, 2018.
That's 2 years ago now.
Yeah, you're right. 2 years. Yeah,
but October, the end of of 2018.
Okay, so more like a year and some change.
Yeah, a year and some change. Yeah, a couple months. But that was the first time I'd heard Mick Jenkins, and I remember being impressed and liking it.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of people that haven't really heard much from Mick Jenkins.
Still.
Yeah,
I mean that was the first.
You hadn't heard much from him. Mm-mm. That was your first one.
That last one in 2018.
Right, that was your first one.
Yeah.
Right, that was low key. I hadn't seen his name around, but that's kind of the first one that I like really sat with. Your boy AW was like, when we did the reaction, he had never heard of Mick Jenkins.
His first album came out in 2014.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. He's been out. I've seen his name around. He's not like a new face or a new name or nothing, but I realize that a lot of people still don't know who Mick Jenkins is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, and maybe he likes it that way. There's something that's a little envious about that, being big enough that you can make money off your craft, but small enough that you can go to the bathroom and nobody's going to fucking put the cell phone in the fucking bathroom door. You know what I'm saying?
Be out there like, can I get an autograph? Oh, wait.
Right. So it's probably something to that, man. So, I liked it though, man. It was a nice little solid EP to hold us over till he drops something else.
It's always something I think I could sit back and smoke a blunt too. Vibe, listen to it.
Definitely feels like blunt
Soak it
music.
in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all should check it out. The Circus from Mick Jenkins. What y'all giving us on a scale of 1 to 10?
Definitely check it out. All right. Give it 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
I think I'm sitting on 8.5 as well.
Yeah. It's solid. It ain't long either. So I mean, being only seven tracks, a total of less than 20 minutes, you know. So it's not a lot, but what he gave me was that 8.5. So I mean, it's solid. Definitely solid.
I'm gonna say 8.
8. 20 minutes is it's pretty quick.
It is pretty quick.
Really
So to be able to get to me, like be able to still get that solid 8.5.
That's why I run through these like a couple times, man. Because like, you know, if you got something you're doing for an hour, that's just 3 times run through. You know what I'm saying? You can get quick
You
3.
can soak it in, bro. Better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You to your point about just talking about like fame and making money to being. I saw a tweet the other day that I thought was kind of. It was funny, but it was also like I kind of feel that point because it was that clip of Pharrell and this Meg Thee Stallion song that they're working on.
Yes,
and the caption on it was like, "Oh, Pharrell and Meg Thee Stallion," but Chad's sitting right there, and they said Chad's success to fame ratio is an introverted music head's dream.
it is.
And I was like, it really is
because you know what I'm saying. Like you want to be big enough that people are checking your shit out, they're listening to your music, so you're getting paid, they're buying your merch or whatever. But you know, if you're an introvert, it's just like, yo, I don't want everybody like constantly
bugging me,
judging me, bugging me. You know what I'm saying? Like like you want to go into a venue and everybody knows your song, right?
but they don't know who the fuck you are,
right? But it sucks because the only way, like that happy medium means that you're still out there. Going to venues and you're rapping from people that don't know who you are, so you got to deal with that anxiety. You know what I'm saying? So
like everybody knows and respects the Neptunes, but like
right,
it's
Chad Hugo.
Most people when they think Neptunes, they just think Pharrell. A lot of people do.
He can go to the grocery store. Pharrell can.
Exactly.
Chad Hugo?
Yeah,
he could definitely go to the grocery store. If I see him in the grocery store, I'll be like, is that Chad? Oh, it's probably just another Asian.
Honestly, that doesn't seem like it'd be fun. Like, that seems like it'd be one thing that sucks. That I would, like, me personally, just how I am, and I'm an introverted person.
Right.
Not being able to ever do regular people stuff again would suck.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like, you can't even just like, because sometimes you have that time to just get away, right?
Yeah.
You go to Walmart, maybe, you know, look at some electronics or whatever, and
some window shopping.
Like, maybe I should buy this. And then you got 50 fucking people like, oh my god, there's Black Tide.
You either gotta like do it everything at night
already though. Right.
You gotta like do everything at night,
right?
Or like on the super disguise.
That's what I think. That's
with the hood on, the glasses and all that,
with the mustache.
The
glasses,
you know what?
Hey, the glasses that come with the nose and the mustache.
I watched this happen. This was probably 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half. I don't know. But I was on a flight back from Orlando to, I want to say Dallas, and it just so happened Anthony Anderson's on my same flight, right? So I'm just sitting when we're waiting to board.
Private flight.
Just me and him on the plane. No, but I'm sitting in the area waiting, and I just so happened to look up and I see it walking. I was like, "Yo, that's dude. That's Anthony, right?" And I kind of look around. I'm like, I see no one else is really like paying attention, and he sat in like an area like very much by himself because it was later and it wasn't that crowded. And I'm like, "Yo, this is." I was like, should I talk to him? Yeah, it's kind of like, oh man, this is a cool dude. But again, you don't ever want to be that person either, right?
Right.
So I decided I'm just going to do a quick walk by dap and keep it moving.
Right.
Because I feel like any black celebrity can appreciate that. Like, hey, I appreciate you seeing me, but I appreciate you not causing a scene.
Right. Yes, exactly.
You know, so that's all it was. I said, hey man, you're a big fan. Dep kept moving. Right. Didn't he sit next to him, went back to where I was. Right. But then we had like another hour to kill. And I see a guy, he comes to do it with his kids. I'm like,
yeah.
So of course they do that. And he wants the kids to take a picture with him. He nice guy. He takes a picture. Then there's someone else does
somebody
it.
Somebody see him taking a picture, and then now that opens up everybody.
Like,
and there's like 2 or 3 people that done it. Then it was chill for the rest of that. But I'm gonna tell you what messed it up. We're boarding, and the gate agent stops and asks to take a picture with them. So now everyone waiting to get on the plane is like, wait a minute.
That is.
And it was funny because a lot of people were like, who's that? Because they're like wondering why this woman
gosh.
stopped the boarding process to take this
Take the
picture. Yeah.
And he's probably like, you motherfucker.
You could see it in his face. He's like, God damn it.
That I almost made it.
And it's funny because like you're like the crowd that might not have known him. She's like, that's that guy from Blackish. We know him from a lot of other stuff too.
Right, we
but
know from a lot of shit. Barbershop.
once that happened, man, because everyone that walked past him, you're like, oh, this poor guy.
Right.
Harold
That's the
and
thing that
Kumar,
sucks about
Harold
that,
and
man.
Kumar.
Yeah, so
Right. That's the thing that just definitely sucks about that because it's like you want the recognition, you want the to be seen on the highlight with your peers. Mm-hmm. You want the respect, you want all that, you want the fame, you want the money, but all that shit comes with it too, man. Privacy's
or you got to be so big that they shut down the whole thing for you.
Right.
When you like,
That's
Kanye, they're like, oh, we're gonna shut down the whole amusement park for y'all.
Yeah, Beyonce.
Yeah,
nobody's gonna bother you because you'll be by yourself.
Exactly. Like,
Have fun.
Yeah,
That's the type of experience you really normally. If you want to go, you kind of want to experience it as like a normal person. Like when you shut down, it's kind of like,
but just think
still ain't normal.
We talked about it already, man. With like Beyonce and Jay, but just think about being so fucking big that you're a celebrity,
right?
Like if Eminem walks in, you know what I'm saying? Like he's going to like. There's gonna be other celebrities that's like, holy shit, it's Eminem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I'm gonna go ahead and segue now. To you like that, huh?
To the man himself.
Yes,
Marshall.
Marsh.
Yeah, I like how you went there.
Marshall Mathers dropped a surprise album.
Martian Mathers.
Music to be Murdered By. All right.
A tribute to the one and only
Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of Alfred. Songs and shit on here. Now, is he independent?
Eminem?
Yeah, it says this came out copyright Marshall B. Mathers III under exclusive license to Interscope Records.
Yeah.
He basically said, "I'm putting out my album by myself, but I'm licensing it to Interscope." That's an interesting deal there. That's the new age that we're in, man. You know what I'm saying?
And when you got the money to do it.
Right.
Let us know. Go ahead. You said you got a lot to say. I'm interested. I want to know.
This is going to be good.
I do got a lot to say, man. One, this album was a little hard to get through. You know what I'm saying? For me anyways. And the reason is because I wanted to make sure I listened to everything.
Yeah.
Because he is one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure I listen to everything. But there are some just tired tropes with Eminem that I don't think are probably ever going to die. And, and maybe he shouldn't kill him. Kill those things because those are things that make Eminem. And I'm just talk about some of those things. The song with Ed Sheeran. This is music to be murdered by. What the fuck is Ed Sheeran doing in here? Say what Skylar.
Agreed on that.
Say what Skylar Gray. Why are you here? We are murdering people. Skylar.
I can't even knock that.
Okay,
that's hilarious.
Like, okay, all right. So those little things that go.
Take your ass home.
Yeah, what you doing here?
X-rated.
He's like sawing up a body, and Ed Sheeran walks in like, Ed, no, we want to keep your mind clear. It's like he's like a kid.
I need a hand over here.
Yeah, shit.
Ed's helping me.
Yeah, I know.
So we don't know.
It was just little things like that kind of bothered me, and then also, like there's a couple of songs here that just like this thing that he's got maybe three. I want to say 3 songs on here where he's talking about a woman, and the relationship with said woman is always the fucking same. I love you. I hate you.
Yeah.
I choke you. You abuse me. I verbally abuse you. I want to stab you. I want to kill you. The end.
It's not funny, right?
But that's what it is. It doesn't matter how many words you like put together to make it. That's what that is, right? Like consistently, and it's been going on for a long time, right? Which I'm just kind of like, come on now. That was just my bad parts of it. Okay, I'm done saying anything bad. All right.
All right.
Intro, I liked. Fire. Interesting to see Young M.A. and Eminem on the same song.
That threw me off.
It was a little weird, but I dug it. Royce the 5'9" sounds like he's aging gracefully. Eminem, you need a little bit of work. Just a little bit. Let's talk about this. Godzilla was just a little weird too. I was like, all right, whatever. But Darkness. We haven't talked about this song, Darkness. Y'all heard this song?
Yeah. Well,
y'all remember it?
Not word for word, no.
Okay. I mean, you remember what the concept was and all that? Darkness is his stand. 2020 stand.
Yeah.
Okay? You listen to Darkness is about a man who is committing mass shootings.
Yeah.
Okay? And he kind of does he does this really artfully too, where he's kind of talking about like at some part you kind of make it kind of seems like he's talking like a rapper that's getting ready to perform. Mm-hmm. So it kind of
words it to where you're kind of thinking something else. Yeah,
right.
It's like
which I appreciate.
Me and my girlfriend. It's a gun.
Right. But and my first initial reaction to this song was, yo, that's a little fucked up, yeah. Right? America has PTSD. Don't talk about this.
No.
But I realized what's going on here. This is more of him bringing light to a situation. People that probably feel like this and want to do this, or they're thinking this shit or whatever, or they actually do it or they go through it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't believe Eminem is trying to, I heard he got a lot of backlash for this song. And I at first, the backlash, I can see why people gave the backlash, but to be honest with you, I don't feel like that's what he was going for. I feel like he was trying to bring more awareness to like a serious situation that's going on.
That's been happening more and more.
And to like, cause there was a part in the song where he's just like, you're not going to find a motive. I don't even know why I did this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I thought was pretty deep.
You can't pick my brain to find the reason.
Right.
Because I might not know the reason myself type shit. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I don't even know why I'm doing this bullshit right now. I just feel like it needs to be done. That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy world.
It's a crazy world. So I actually kind of appreciated his approach. That's actually one of his best songs he's done in a very long time. I thought it was hot, man. I thought it was hot. And I like March too. March was dope because I felt like that was like old Eminem. Just shooting the shit, fucking shit up.
I think Stepdad was kind of old Eminem too.
Stepdad was. That's kind of one of those. It's another one that was kind of like, one of those Eminem things. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, all right,
it's kind of used is what you're saying, but it wasn't used necessarily in a Stepdad form.
No, because he's rapping from like a 6-year-old's standpoint, which is a little different. So,
like a young Eminem.
Yeah, more maybe
little kid Eminem, what he witnessed. I mean, it was interesting because it's something that honestly, it's something he hasn't necessarily touched on a lot on. It's always been about his mom, not necessarily like. And you really didn't hear. You maybe had bars here and there, but you didn't hear a song dedicated to maybe the things that he was seeing growing up. Also,
right,
from a stepdad point of view, like seeing a stepdad and shit. So, man, that's with your woman or with your mom.
A lot of people could probably relate to that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, exactly. That I don't know. I thought it was like old school M on that one. Of course, what did you think about Yeah with fucking Royce Black Thought Q-Tip?
I liked it, but I didn't like it at the same time. Does that make sense?
I liked it, but I didn't like it.
No,
like I kind of liked it because it was like, oh, okay, like it's Q-Tip and Black Thought and Royce the 5'9", and and the beat sounds a little familiar, and the it was cool. But then there was like another part of me that was just like, I liked it, but I didn't like it. I liked it because they did this, but I didn't really like the song. It's kind of like a one listen for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Royce is doing great, and I feel like there's a couple Slaughterhouse throwaways in here. I feel like there was a couple Slaughterhouse throwaways.
The songs with Royce? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. I thought they could have been on the Slaughterhouse. They could be on the Slaughterhouse album, bro. Like they sound like they could. You know what I'm saying? Did. So I wonder if those were like just songs that they had that maybe they were working on.
Yeah, they just booted Joe off of.
Yeah.
Trader Joe.
They did call him Trader Joe.
Yeah, he said I go to Kroger's.
Yeah, he talked about this on this podcast. Dude.
Joe Budden did. I haven't listened to this podcast in a while, yeah.
Was he? How do you feel about not being not included?
I believe he said he wouldn't do nothing with Slaughterhouse until they distance themselves from him.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's kind of what he said.
Well, it doesn't look like there's any distance happening.
Which kind of sucks because I'm not going to lie to you. That first Slaughterhouse album was amazing.
Great. Yeah.
And there was no like major label bullshit. There was no big names. There was just them with their connects, with their studio time, trying to make a fire ass album, and it came out great. When they went to Eminem and Shady and all that, it didn't sound as great that second time around.
Now I know he has no beef with Royce because they even talk on the show,
right?
So I know he didn't have any beef.
No, he don't got beef with Royce, but I know that him and them.
He just don't want to work with M, and if they're there, then M's there, and that's the issue. Anderson .Paak,
I like that song.
He held it down.
Yeah,
he definitely held it down. It was too short. That's the problem.
It was short.
That song needed to be at.
There was a lot of short songs on here.
It was, but to me, that one specifically needed to be like 3.5,
right?
3.5, 4 minute long.
I feel like the new song title is like 2:30.
Well, yeah,
2.5.
But see, with that,
max.
when he was featured on that Game song, when he was on the Game, he almost had
that
like
shit coasted.
Yeah, and he had like a solo portion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Almost like it felt like it was his song because of that. Almost that he was on there for a long period of time for like chorus and all that. He needed that on this. I felt like that, and they kind of did it, but it wasn't enough. That's what I'm saying. It just need like another minute on there, maybe 2.
What do y'all feel about Dr. Dre showing back up on some of these songs?
Oh, I appreciated that.
We've
been calling for that.
I couldn't really tell though. You know,
it was hard to tell because it's not just Dr. Dre. Though.
I know. There's
that's
like 8
the problem.
other producers in there.
Yeah, every time you see Dr. Dre name, or you see someone
like
else,
4 or 5 other names.
Yeah, and it's like, well, fuck.
I'm like, what did you do? He just came in and was like,
just
like twist that shit. He's just like
slightly. It's like, there you go.
He's like, turn up.
Put my put my name on it.
Put my name in the credits.
Every picture video you see him just leaning on the soundboard,
right? But he ain't doing that. He's just like,
or just standing there leaning over this.
Add a little EQ.
Yeah, he ain't doing shit.
We moving now.
All right, let's do this.
We're cooking with grease now, Em.
I really feel like Dr. Dre has never said that to Eminem.
He said that shit.
We're cooking with grease.
We're cooking with grease now. I know he said that shit.
I don't know if he's not the M.
When Bitch Please came out, Bitch Please 2 came out, and Eminem spit his verse, he was like, "We're cooking with grease now."
He might have. Maybe that one. No, I was like, I can
forgot about Dre. He said, "We're cooking with grease now."
Nah, with that one, he said we cooking. We just burnt the kitchen down.
Shit, for real.
We burnt the kitchen down with that one. Yeah. Overall, I honestly liked it, but had my few of the things that you said.
Really?
Yeah, I liked it.
I just had a feeling I was like, Riffa's gonna love this shit.
No, I
had a feeling I was like, Riffa's gonna love it.
I kind of do, but there was just the mishaps of the whole Ed Sheeran, whatever the fuck. Here we go again. Now,
I remember that from way back before I was ever on the pod. Y'all had that.
Sharon. I added a D on there.
She ran.
No. I said Sheridan.
Sheridan.
Yeah, I said Sheridan, and he corrected me. I was like, okay, that's what I always thought it was.
Ed Sheridan.
I was wrong.
I was like, I remember that.
What is he Sheridan?
He had like 5 different names for him. I was like, yo, they're wilding over there right now.
Edward.
Edward.
Might be his name, but. Yeah, that one, the whole Skylar Grey, the Juice WRLD, like some of the ones that just had the features.
I was not feeling the Juice WRLD.
I really wasn't either. I felt the concept, but I did not. Just that combination kind of killed that whole concept to me.
Right.
Because if you had a feature of someone else that were more used to him even working with, it might have worked. Hell, if he would have Godzilla, Eminem, and Busta Rhymes, would have worked. I think it would have been on a different level, you know. But and even to me, the young M.A., I think young M.A.,
it was a little weird.
It brought it. Her part even like brought it down. Like the song, bad placement. You know what I mean? Like second track, coming in, it's like a few things like that. Just kind of. I appreciate it. Yeah. Personally,
right.
I like that. I haven't heard Q-Tip in a minute. It's like I always like when I hear Q-Tip, I think fucking Magoo. You know, because it's not him. It's like, but they sound similar, and I'm like,
sound very similar.
You know, but Black Thought, Q-Tip was upset that Q-Tip didn't really have a verse. They always do that to the old school rapper that they throw on the track, and you're like, oh shit, and it's just the chorus.
Black Thought, but I mean, not Black Thought, Black Thought. Okay,
don't disrespect
old school
me.
rapper.
Don't disrespect me like that.
Old school rapper. Don't disrespect you. Wow.
Yeah, what? He didn't have much on there either.
He had a verse on there.
Was it?
Yeah, he had a nice verse.
Was it another shorter song, maybe? Because it seemed like it went by too fast.
It was about 5 minutes. It was a nice lengthy track.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
It was a nice lengthy track. It's just, I'm telling you, there's a little bit of filler in here, man. This song, Farewell, was it, Farewell, Never Love Again.
No,
there's one more. I feel like they're all the same songs.
It's not. You didn't get Never Love Again, did you?
What was Never Love Again?
Never Love Again is about pills.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I gotta listen to that one.
You didn't put it together?
I did not.
Okay, he's talking about pills. Now, if you hear it again and you just think about pills now, you're gonna be like, holy shit.
I should listen to that one again. You're probably right.
Oh, I am. That one's dope. I actually love that one. Not that I ever had issues with all that, but hearing how he did it, I appreciate when somebody can speak. Because I honestly was hearing it and thinking of it in the other way.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
thinking of it like that. But then
I was like, again?
I got to the third verse.
I just heard this fucking song.
I got probably like halfway through the third verse, and I was like, hold the fuck up. It like clicked.
Right.
Because he said something that it kind of was like, oh my God. So then before I even finished the song, before I even finished that third verse, I went back to the beginning. Because I was like, did I just miss that this whole time? I was like, holy shit. So I went back and
I'm not going to lie to you.
Missed it.
One of those songs I got like 30 seconds into, and I was just like, all right, I can't do another one of these songs.
Which one?
And I skipped. One of these songs where it's like about love and shit. And I just skipped it. And that might have been the song. Not because of the song being bad, but because...
You're talking about the song "Never Love Again"? You might have skipped that one.
I might have.
Oh, you missed out on some on a great analogy. You know, it's like me and my girlfriend Tupac. Like I always think of that when someone. That's what I love about when people do that shit with a song where they make you think it's a whole nother. I actually have a track that I wrote that I've never put out. That I'm talking about weed,
right?
But I'm saying it like how to call it, The One. You know, it's like a song called The One. So you think I'm talking about the girl in my life, the one, but at the end of it, I break it down that I was talking about weed the whole time.
Right.
So those type of tracks, I always feel like when someone can put their whole, like break it down and make you think they're talking about something else the whole time. And then when someone tells you that's not what it was, or, you know, you look it up and find out, or just whatever, however you find, or you catch it finally after your 10th time hearing it. That's the type of shit I like. I love that shit. So when I heard that, I had to go back to hear that one like multiple times. I was like, damn, he did that thing.
Right. I have to go back and listen to it. As I'm like I said, there was a couple songs on here when I was like,
to me, it wasn't bad because Eminem.
I'm good.
He's actually he's not a gangster rapper. You know, he's not out the hood. You know what I mean? He comes from a different background. Well, he comes from a different background.
Right.
It's a different kind of background that a lot of us have we don't have experience in this background.
Right.
I mean, we grew up differently, cut from a different cloth. And with some things that are similar, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously. But his issue is that, there's a lot of people, because he's in hip-hop, predominantly black, you know what I mean? So he has an uphill climb that he already was facing, but at the same time, now it's about relatable shit.
Right.
A lot of people can't relate to his shit, so that's what kind of
like this little engine. He's just like vin vin. I was like,
See, a lot of people just can't relate with shit. I mean, and not to say that I'm like all on board and completely relate to it, but there are things that I relate to on here that I feel like
there's a couple songs on here like "No Regrets" was dope.
Yeah, "No Regrets" was dope.
Like I said, the "You Gonna Learn" the hook was fire. In Too Deep, I fucks with. There are some tracks on here that I fuck with.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like he got way too many.
Honestly, I was hearing that we need to. Well, at least I was going to look into it because Eric, Chavez, he was telling me, he's like, hey, look up the dude White Gold. He's like, because he was on the Eminem shit. And he's like, I looked him up and he actually has some pretty good shit also on the side. And I was like, all right, so I was like, I'm gonna check him out. But yeah, and he Eric actually liked it. He wanted me. I was talking to him earlier, and he was like, he liked this album also. Right. But he actually liked a lot of the songs that we're not necessarily big fans of. Like he was saying, he liked the Skylar Grey and all that. And I was like, I don't know. What he basically said was, Eminem, if you're not already with that, what the hell are you doing? Because he's always featuring her. But
he's definitely with that.
Yeah, that's a weird.
It's like he's like, yo, calling Skylar. Like, damn, Marshall, for real?
Get her here.
No. On this one, too?
No, it seems like,
it's like his last 5 albums, he's like, get Skylar.
Yeah. Something's going on.
His last 3, he's like, get Ed.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. He's built some friendships. No, but overall, I think it was it's still solid. It's solid for Eminem as of late, where I honestly feel like he kind of found it. Me personally, I feel like he found like a balance. To me, I feel like it was an even balance of old Eminem with the new Eminem, to where it wasn't new Eminem overbearing of like, this ain't you, and not overbearing of, all right, you're trying to reach for your glory days. Right. I felt like it had that balance, with the exception of those few tracks that were like, they didn't need to be there, because this was music to be murdered to. Right.
I felt like I'm gonna give this one like I'm 6.5.
6.5.
I mean, of course, it's Eminem with his lyrics, but you know, he's always like bending words together that that he. I would say I'm bump it up to 7. Bump it up to 7.
You should bump it up to 7.
No, I think I'm bumping back down.
No.
I give it a 7. I give it a 7.
How many times have you heard this one?
This one, I listened to this probably like 3 times.
And you wasn't feeling the fucking wordplay and the bars,
the wordplay,
and like the metaphors,
that shit doesn't move.
All that shit.
That shit doesn't move me anymore. Like,
oh man,
it just doesn't move.
You do love mumble rap.
It's not I love it, bro. It just doesn't move.
So you going 6.5 or 7?
He's gonna go with 6.5.
I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna go 7. Yes, because he did make a point
reverse
about
psychology.
Like where he said he made a point about like he wasn't dissing like Tech 9 or 2 Chainz, and then he should like people should be praising them for being there for so long, and I'm like, well, they're doing it a little bit better than you are. You know what I'm saying?
They don't do it better than him. They're just more relatable, bro. You got to really put that together. Like in this game, you got to understand that's a big part of the game.
I feel like Royce is aging way better than Eminem is. Way better than Eminem. Like this is all new for.
I think Eminem. they both still got their bars, man. I ain't gonna take nothing from either of them personally.
Eminem,
they still got it.
What did you give this one?
Eminem just doesn't get his credit because he's, like I said, he's already up on a uphill climb from the get go. So and not relatable to most of the people who listen to hip hop. It's
I don't think the people don't appreciate. Everybody knows Eminem guy's wordplay. Everybody knows he's got. Everybody knows he's got the skills, but the thing is, the skills don't translate into anything.
So it just plays out. It's played out in a sense. That type of rap, like for it to be on top. Like you don't.
I mean, listen. I still listen to lyricists, bro. I still listen to Nas. I still listen to Lupe. I still like.
Lupe, yeah. There's a handful of people who do it.
I still like Royce. I thought Royce's album was fire. Royce's album is better than this shit.
Overall, yeah. Royce's album was better than this. That's why this doesn't get a 10. You know what I'm saying? Royce's got a 10.
Let's get to let's finish this podcast. We went over by a lot. All right.
That was like a 35-minute review.
Yeah.
It was a good deep discussion though.
This is a long episode, so people was like, "Damn, they put out a long one this week." Might as well just put it all up there. Fuck it. But yeah, y'all, we are at the end of the podcast. Did we give it a rating? Oh, I gave it.
We did.
Okay. We are at the end of the podcast. Appreciate everybody for joining us. Make sure you hit us up on the Patreon.
Yes.
Patreon.com/truthbetolpod. Support the podcast.
Do it.
You got any links they should hit up? Tremac.com/YouTube.
Tremac.com.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
/merch.
Tremac.com/merch. Hit us up for the merch.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
That's it.
Go 49ers. Damn it! I was gonna say Yang Gang. You know?
Right.
I don't want to say it now.
Right.
You say it yourself.
Well, we gonna be up out this thing. Know what I'm saying?
Don't come back.
Deuces.
Smoke some bitch. And vodka goes with that.
49ers gonna lose.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to Trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.